Alright, so this video is going to be on improving self-morale, alright? I know some companies have a great way of turning great employees into shitty employees because the morale is so low. They make the good employee not want to do nothing, not want to contribute to the company anymore, not want to grow with the company, not want to share their ideas because their morale is just killed and it's so low that they're not showing the best of themselves anymore, right? So this is just going to be little tips and little whatever to help you improve your self-morale so you can get up and go for it every day and feel like you have a reason and not, feel like you want to learn and grow and not just lay in bed all day and on the couch playing the game, because that's things that keep you where you are, and that shows that you kind of don't care about yourself or care where you're going. Do you care about yourself? Do you love yourself? All right. So you must constantly want to improve your self-morale and want to learn new things. All right. So this is a video on that. Okay. So practice self-compassion. All right. Treat yourself with kindness like you would do to your friend. So when your friend makes a mistake, would you call your friend stupid? Would you tell your friend you hate your friend for making that mistake? Would you have any less confidence in your friend because he didn't accomplish his goal? Or would you tell him to, don't worry, dust yourself off, get back up, do it again? Like, the only way we succeed is when we fail, because when we fail, now we know what not to do. That's probably what a good friend would tell their friend, right? And that's what you would tell yourself, because you love yourself and you care for yourself and you don't want to beat yourself up to where your morale is so low and you just don't care anymore. You're like, oh, I'm going to fail regardless. Why even try? That's what I mean by low self-esteem and morale, or whatever you want to call it, all right? You just don't want to go for it because you know you're going to fail, or you think you're going to fail, which is not the right way of thinking. Have understanding, all right? So be able to understand yourself and know certain things are out of your control, and it wasn't you being stupid or something you did. It's just things unravel sometimes. God's plans sometimes aren't our plans. We don't get what we want all the time, all right? That's not nothing you did that was wrong or that you're stupid or whatever, but it's things that happen, all right? So have understanding for yourself is a part of having compassion, right? Just understanding yourself and loving yourself and not getting too down on yourself, and speaking to yourself as you would speak to your friend or a loved one or somebody you care about. Treat yourself as somebody you would care about, except for, I don't know, sometimes we hurt the people we care about the most. So excluding that part. I hope I'm saying things the right way, because it's a lot going on, Okay, so set realistic goals. So you don't always have to set a 5-year long goal, because when you fail at that goal, it hurts way more, and it just feels like that's 5 years out the drain, and it's crumbled like sand, like 5 years gone because you failed. All right. So if you just set week by week goals or month by month goals or whatever, and you keep achieving those, it'll improve your self-confidence and just your morale in general, and it'll help you continue. All right, when you set these goals and you get these goals and you achieve what you set out to achieve, it fills you with so much joy and confidence and morale that you want to keep going, and you want to set bigger goals, and you can achieve that bigger goal, and it's nothing. It's just all in the mind, and it's what we think about is what we achieve, and what comes to fruition, all right, what we think about. So you'll start seeing that when you set those small goals and you get to those goals and you achieve them, and you achieve them with flying colors. You knock them out the park. You go, wait, I should have set a bigger goal than that. That wasn't nothing. All right, you start getting that hunger. Challenge your negative thoughts. All right, so you must identify and challenge your negative thoughts. So when you call yourself stupid, you gotta challenge that. When you say you ain't good enough or you can't do this, you gotta challenge that. When you think you can't do something or when you're scared or whatever, that means you absolutely should go out there and go for yours. When you're scared or when you feel like it's going to be hard or when you feel like you're going to get knocked down a few times. Get knocked down is good, people. As long as you learn from it. You can't get knocked down and just go back and get knocked down on the same thing. If you don't learn, you're going to keep failing at that same exact mark that you fail. You might get a little bit further, but you're still doing the same things. You ain't learning. Caring about yourself is learning. Learning, you have to learn. You have to learn to know how to take care of yourself, all right? Because we might think we know all this stuff, but it's always something more out there that we don't know that can be harmful to us down the line if we just so close-minded to the idea. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. All right, so you must celebrate your achievements and take recognition that you actually did something good and that you are worthy of that goal that you set or whatever. You're worthy, all right? You have to celebrate your accomplishments, just how you get down on yourself when you fail. All right, some of us, we achieve something, we go, oh, that ain't nothing. You know, we brush it off because it came to us easy. We thought if I could do it, anybody could do it. But then when we fail, we think, oh, I'm so stupid. Like, how did I do this and everybody else is doing this and they're achieving it and I failed at it? Excuse me. So why don't you celebrate yourself just the same way you get down on yourself and even more? All right, so when you set those small goals, be able to love yourself enough, frankly, to be able to celebrate that and to know you are great and you achieved this thing because you were smart and you put in the work. All right, don't just brush off your accomplishments because if you could do it, anybody could do it. That's not true. And again, there's a lot going on around me, even with making sure people don't snatch my phone. So if I'm not saying things the correct way, I'm sorry, but I'm going to post this video. It took a lot of work. I got notes right here, and it's outside. Surround yourself with good people. So you always want to surround yourself with a good vibe, good people, people that celebrate you like you celebrate you, people that want to see you do good, people that don't let you get too down on yourself and don't kill your self-morale. You want people that uplifts you, brings you up, not people that tear you down, and not people that, again, that you're always better than them, that you always have to coach or something like that, because again, you don't know everything. So if you're coaching them all the time and you're just like looking down upon them, so to speak, and just, how do you learn? Who teaches you? So you always have to surround yourself with like-minded people that's learning as you're learning and that could teach you, like, hey, I just learned this today, and tell you that, and you could tell them what you learned, and y'all could teach each other and build upon that. But if you don't have good people and good vibes around you and people that just want to improve just like you want to improve, that kills your morale. Like, people just want to smoke and be on the couch all day or whatever, or just be in your face being nosy. Like, you don't need people like that. Alright? Yeah, so the last thing is just practice gratitude. Regularly reflect on the good aspects of life and just know everything will be okay. Alright? So if you just got a new outfit or whatever, sometimes we're depressed and we go get a new outfit or get our hair done and stuff like that just to feel good about ourselves again. Then do that. Always reflect and be like, hey, thank God I had the money to even get this hair done or get these new sneakers or whatever, or just reflect on nature or something like that, or your kids, like how beautiful your kids are, even though it's hard raising them or they don't listen or something like that. Just look at them and reflect on the good aspects of everything. All right. even right now, I'm looking at the Empire State Building as I'm making this video. So that's beautiful, you know. And the Empire State Building was a thought before it came to fruition or whatever, or before it was physical, rather. And so basically, your thoughts is what comes to fruition and what becomes physical. So you always want to just, I don't know, reflect on the good things, because, or the things that's not there yet, or even the impossible, because if you think it, it is possible. From then on, it's possible. All right? I'm pretty sure they didn't think the Empire State Building was going to be possible until they thought about it, they reflect on it, and they built that thing. All right? So you have to build yourself up, and don't kill your morale by beating yourself up verbally or mentally or whatever you do. All right? Just always have good vibes within yourself and good energy. And that's what I wanted to say to y'all guys, and I hope I didn't mess up too much, because it's a lot going on. And thank you for listening, and if you stayed to the end, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm out.